Texas father and son are now behind bars charged in the violent shooting death of a pregnant teen and her boyfriend. 18-year-old Savanah Soto and her boyfriend Matthew Guerra were reported missing before Christmas, as both families grew concerned when Savanah, who was 9 months pregnant, never showed up to her scheduled doctor's appointment to have an inducement.
This video contains discussions about true crime, which may include topics such as violence, assault, and other distressing incidents. Viewer discretion is advised. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health or has been affected by any of the subjects discussed, please consider seeking help and support from a mental health professional or a trusted individual. We thank you for tuning into Verdict Vantage. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ring the notification bell for more content.
Initially, limited information was known about the crime, only that both were shot in the head, as the city's police chief referred to the crime scene as complex and very perplexing.
A father and son are facing new charges after being arrested in connection with the deaths of a pregnant woman and her boyfriend. Police initially charged Christopher Ray Preciado, 19, with capital murder, but then added abuse of a corpse and alter or destroy a human corpse on Thursday. His father, Ramon Preciado, 53, had a charge of alter or destroy a human corpse added on after initially facing an abuse of a corpse charge for helping his son move the bodies after the murders of Savanah Soto, 18, and her boyfriend, 22-year-old Matthew Guerra.
But now a new twist. On January 3rd, San Antonio PD announced the arrest of two, a father and son duo, 53-year-old Ramon Preciado and his son, 19-year-old Christopher Preciado.
They're going to be charged. The son's going to be charged this evening with capital murder, and the father's going to be charged with abuse of a corpse. So we do expect more charges to be pending.
The murders took place just before midnight on December 21st, with Soto and Guerra killed at a different location before being transported. Her family reported her missing on December 22nd, which was just one day before she was meant to be induced at the hospital. According to the police report, the family said they couldn't get a hold of Savanah on her cell phone. They then went searching local hospitals, but they were unable to locate her. Matthew's family also told police that they weren't able to get a hold of him either.
In a press conference after their arrest, Sergeant Washington Moscoso explained to reporters the evidence that helped put them behind bars, including one key piece of evidence that came from Savanah herself.
One of the key pieces of evidence that we did collect at the scene was Savanah's cell phone. And that was handed over to our technology team, who was able to download some information on there. With the assistance of the U.S. Secret Service, we were able to get enough information, and so that information was given to our detectives today. With that information, the detectives were able to find a possible location of where the suspect vehicle that was released on that surveillance camera, the surveillance video, possible location where that suspect vehicle might be. They made that location, and sure enough, the vehicle was there. They did a little bit of surveillance on the video or on the vehicle, and then were able to determine which house it belonged to.
That surveillance video in which Sergeant Moscoso is referring to is this video. It shows a dark-colored pickup truck pulling up to Matthew's silver Kia, but police now confirm at this time both Matthew and Savanah were already dead.
Surveillance video showed just before midnight on December 21st, a Chevy Silverado pull up next to Matthew's Mia Optima in the complex parking lot. The footage shows a heavy-set man get out of the Silverado, speak to a person driving the victim's vehicle, then get a towel and appears to wipe down the outside the driver's side door of Matthew's vehicle. A few minutes later, the footage shows the Silverado drive off. Police believe the two victims were already dead at the time of the surveillance footage. According to the police report, Christopher told detectives that Matthew pointed a gun at him and during a struggle, Savanah was shot. Christopher said another struggle took place that resulted in Matthew being shot in the head.
A few more seconds into the video, the driver of the pickup can be seen getting out of the truck and walking to the gray Kia, having a conversation with the driver, before later walking back to the pickup, and then both vehicles are seen driving away. After tracing the pickup back to where the Preciados resided, police say Christopher's father Ramon answered the door and immediately knew why investigators were there.
Detectives said that Christopher's version of the events were inconsistent with the evidence collected from the scene and from the victim's vehicle, according to the police report. Christopher and Ramon Preciado are both being held at the Bexar County Jail. Christopher's bail was set at a combined $2 million, while Ramon is being held on a combined $600,000
So
bond.
what caused the 19-year-old to pull the trigger on a soon-to-be mother and her boyfriend? Police say they believe it's a drug deal gone bad.
So there's no apparent connection to the apartment complex. It's just a place where they want to go dump, dispose or hide the vehicle with the bodies in it. And it appears that it was a drug deal. So there was like a drug connection to the suspect and the two victims.
And here's what else we know. According to police, the murders took place just before midnight on December 21st, meaning Savanah and Matthew had been dead a few days before the discovery of their bodies inside Matthew's Kia on December 26th. The Bexar County medical examiner confirmed the couple both died from what could be described as execution style, both dying from a gunshot wound to the head.
Our thoughts and well wishes go out to all families and parties involved in this unthinkable tragedy. Share your condolences in the comments below, and thank you again for tuning in to Verdict Vantage. Verdict Vantage, thanks you for tuning in. Your support means the world to our channel. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and hit the subscribe button to join our amazing community. Stay in the loop on future updates by ringing the notification bell. And if you found this valuable, sharing is caring. Thanks again for being here.